All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wentz now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, here's Wentz. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Great first drive defensively. Third and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
This is taken at the 15. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 68 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Check. 53 spot. Check. 53 spot. I got it. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
Three.
They get it to him running left. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Throwing now is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajae Sharpe, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 120.
On 1st down, Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. If you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Eagles have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
We're good.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Wentz now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. Now a play fake. Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there. McKinnon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw is Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3. And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Finds an opening past the 40. Breaks the tackle now at Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. And I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Three. Easy.
On second down, here's Fournette. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
Let's go.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't know what...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. We got three.
Play fake, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And some room to roam now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run. This is Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go play action. Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready? Blue, ready? One.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Being chased out left. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They got 29 yards that time. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mariota to throw it this time. Flushed out right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
4 down. One.
From the gun, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And they're running right through it. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. And Davis with it left side. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mariota now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
One.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Stepping, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Shorty.
Wentz to throw on second down. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Agholor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring it
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First down, Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant, A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To the air again, Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Grade 15, grade 15. Black, come on.
Now Wentz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wentz to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. Back to throw. Wentz. His throw incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Go. 20.
To throw is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Wentz going to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now Wentz throwing on second down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Come on. 81, on the ball.
shotgun now for Wentz. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interception. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And the kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee,
you.